Hello, my name is David Piovanetti, and I guess you could say I'm the partner in business and partner in life of Luis Dompablo. Luis is the owner and chef of Caracas Empanadas, Madison's most awesome and delicious food cart. One of the things that I love about Luis, there are many things, but one of the things that I love about him is his humility. And I know that he happens to be a really shy person, has a hard time getting in front of people and in front of video cameras, and doesn't really like promoting himself. So when your husband asks if you'll be the one to give the 3-minute pitch, well, you can't really say no. That, and you could probably guess who does most of the cooking at home, and, well, a guy's got to eat. So here I am. This journey of ours actually began about 9 years ago when the stock market crashed in 2008. At the time, Luis owned and operated a really successful indoor plant care business. Of course, when the market crashed, one of the first things that companies cut was their plant business. And so almost overnight, Luis lost 70% of his business and 70% of his income. If Luis had a nickel for everyone who said to him over the years, "Your empanadas are so good, you should really sell them," well, if that were the case, he'd already be rich, and neither of us would probably be sitting here right now. Well, that idea stuck with him, and long story short, in 2010, Caracas Empanadas was born. With recipes from his mom, Rosa, and help from friends and family, Luis sold his first empanadas on a hot summer day back in August. It was on the corner of Park Street and Regent Street. I remember that day really well. On one of those days, Luis would come home and say, "I sold 10 empanadas today," or "I sold 12 empanadas today," and those were really good days. Well, fast forward 7 years later, and today Luis sells about 10 empanadas every 5 minutes. He's in prime locations on the Library Mall, Farmers Market, and he consistently ranks among the top of the food carts in the annual City of Madison reviews. He's sought after for everything from festivals to graduations to wedding parties. At Taste of Madison this year, he'll sell somewhere between 7,000 and 8,000 empanadas in just 2 days. You could say he's come a long way since those days on Park Street. Trust me when I tell you that these empanadas are delicious. But don't take my word for it. Caracas Empanadas has a 5-star rating on Yelp, and listen to some of these reviews. Stephanie writes, "OMG, these empanadas are delicious." Nathan writes, "Man, good empanadas can be found here. Caracas, we salute you and thank you for your contribution to the downtown Madison experience." Luis is on the side making fun of me, just so you know. Stacy writes, "Dang you, Caracas Empanadas, you're too good. I love you." And my personal favorite, Nancy writes, "Just tried this cart for the very first time, and it nearly changed my life." Well, what's so good about this food? Number one, I can tell you that Luis puts a tremendous amount of care into everything he makes. He often says, "I wouldn't sell something that I wouldn't eat myself." The quality meats combined with secret seasonings really do make for some delicious, delicious food. From the shredded beef, to the pulled pork, to the stewed chicken, as we say, it's empanadas. Luis knows his market too. There's a weekly veggie special like the sweet plantain and roasted garlic, sweet corn, mozzarella, and Havarti, a spinach and mozzarella. There's even a breakfast empanada with Wisconsin's own Newski's bacon. The crust is crispy and flaky on the outside and hot and tasty on the inside. It's the ultimate portable food. And have I mentioned the sauce? Luis makes his own cilantro sauce. It's called huasacaca. I'll say that again, huasacaca. Trust me, it tastes much better than it sounds. Anyway, it's an amazing cilantro sauce, and I've actually observed people doing shots of this stuff. For those who like the heat, he also offers a habanero pepper sauce. There are dessert empanadas and kid-pleasing churros. Trust me, no one ever leaves hungry. And now, for some big news, Luis is about to open his second food cart. Say hello to Caracas Arepas. Arepas, if I say it with the Latino accent. If you're unfamiliar with the arepa, it's like Venezuela's daily bread. It's 100% corn flour pocket, think, I don't know, pita, English muffin, and it's stuffed with some of those same amazing meats with add-ons including anything from black beans to cheese to avocado, tomatoes, and much, much more. There'll be side dishes as well, like sweet plantains, and natural fruit juices like tamarindo and guanabana. The cart will make its debut this coming spring. So why should you consider Caracas Empanadas for Madison's first indoor food market? Well, Luis's food is destination food. People tell us all the time, we only come to the farmer's market for your empanadas, or I wish you would open a restaurant. Luis's food is authentic, authentically Venezuelan and authentically Madison. He's part of the Latin culture that contributes to this urban mosaic that we call Madison. Luis's food is good. For Madison's first indoor market, you want quality, and that's exactly what you'll get with Caracas Empanadas. Food that is made by hand and filled with love. Tried, tested, true. From Caracas, Venezuela to Madison, Wisconsin. Thank you for the opportunity.